Alright, good morning everyone. So today is Sunday and we are starting a new week. So let's go through the pre-market analysis for the week before the market opens on Monday or this evening, on Sunday this evening at 9 p.m. Ghana time. The market will definitely open. So the first pair on the list for this week is GBPUSD. GBPUSD. So on GBPUSD, I'm starting from the 3 month time frame. If you watch the previous videos, you know what's up. So starting from the 3 month time frame, I have my 3 month upper zone here, midway zone here, and the lower zone here. So on GBPUSD from the 3 month time frame, you could see that price is moving to the upside. Price is moving to the upside, going all the way to price is going all the way to the 3 month midway zone. So what you are going to be doing is look for buying opportunity from here all the way to the upside, all the way to the zone inside. So as you go through the lower time frames, you are going to be looking for buying opportunity all the way to this zone. So let's go to the monthly. Okay, so here on the monthly, I have here my monthly midway zone, my monthly lower zone here, my monthly midway zone, and my monthly lower zone. So on the monthly time frame, what we saw on the 3 month is the exact same structure you are seeing, price moving to the upside. So we are looking for buying opportunity. So let's go to the weekly. Okay, so here on the weekly, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here. So on the weekly time frame, you could also see price is moving to the upside and it has broken this weekly resistance. So if price has broken the weekly resistance, you just have to wait for price to drop all the way here, then we get a confirmation entry here, then we buy all the way to the upside, all the way to the upside. So here it is on the weekly. Let's move on to the daily. So here on the daily, I have my daily upper zone here, and from what you've seen from the resistance, this is actually a very strong resistance and price broke it. So we just have to wait for a retest before we buy all the way to the upside. So let's go to the 4 hour and prepare. So this is how you are going to prepare on GBPUSD. So what you are going to do is you are going to wait for price to drop all the way to this zone. Give us an entry confirmation, then we buy all the way to the upside. All the way to the upside. All the way to the upside. So that's it on GBPUSD. If you like this video, if you like what I'm doing here, you can hit on that like button, comment something nice, and also hit the subscribe button. So here, so the next pair on the list is USDJPY. The next pair on the list is USDJPY. So on USDJPY, we are starting from the 3 months, and I have my 3 months upper zone here, my 3 months midway zone here, and my 3 months lower zone here. So from the 3 months, we are looking at a bearish market. because after price going to tap into this resistance, you are seeing the selling pressure coming in. The buying pressure isn't that strong, but the buying pressure isn't that strong, but the selling pressure looks pretty nice. So as we go through the lower time frame, you are going to be looking for selling opportunity on USDJPY. So let's go to the monthly. So on the monthly time frame on USDJPY, I have my monthly upper zone here, my monthly lower zone here, where price is at currently. So on the 3 month time frame, on the monthly time frame on USDJPY, I have my monthly upper zone here, my monthly lower zone here. So on the monthly time frame, you could all agree with me that USDJPY is moving to the downside. But if it's moving, here is a very strong support. This monthly zone is a very strong support. So you just have to wait and see whether price will break it or push to the upside. But before then, let's go through and wait and prepare for an entry if you get what you want. So let's move on to the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here. I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone, and this support is very strong. So we have to wait for clear movement before we trade. So let's go to the daily. So here on the daily time frame, there's not really much to say like how you saw on the weekly. There's really not much to say on the daily. So let's move on to the 4 hour and yeah. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, I have my 4 hour upper zone here, my 4 hour lower zone here. So from the 4 hour, we could see price is moving to the upside, price is moving to the downside, creating a series of lower highs and lower lows. So they are going to be capitalizing on that opportunity all the way to the downside. So if you want this 4 hour zone, price has broken it. So you just have to wait for a retest, price to buy back into the zone, then we sell all the way to the downside. So this is how you are going to prepare the entry on USDJPY. Okay, so this is it on USDJPY. So on USDJPY, this is what you are expecting price to drop all the way to the downside. Price to drop all the way to the downside. So let's move on to the next pair, and the next pair on the list is NZD card. 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 So on card, I have my 3 month upper zone here, midway zone here, and the lower zone here. So just like that on card, price has tapped into the support, which is the uh, price has tapped into the support. So we are expecting bullish momentum to come in and push price all the way to the upside. So as you go through the lower time frame, you are going to be looking for buying opportunity all the way to the upside. So let's go to the monthly. So on the monthly time frame, I have my monthly upper zone here. I have my monthly upper zone here. So on the monthly time frame, my monthly upper zone is here. We all could see the selling pressure that came in after price tap into it. It dropped all the way to the downside. So now that price is moving to the upside, you're going to be looking for good opportunities to enter. So here on the monthly, we are done. So let's move on to the weekly. So here on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, midway zone here, and the lower zone here. So just like that on the weekly, we are seeing price moving to the upside. We are seeing price moving to the upside. So let's go to the daily. So the daily is this. I have the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we are seeing that price is consolidating or is ranging. Here, this is what I'm talking about. Price is ranging on the daily. Right. Price is ranging on the daily. So price is ranging on the daily, and there's really not much to say on the daily. So let's go to the 4 hour. So here on the 4 hour, this is how you are going to pick the entry on NZDCAD. You just have to wait for price to drop into the zone again, and you buy NZDCAD. And you buy NZDCAD. But yeah, so then you buy NZDCAD. But if price doesn't come into price doesn't drop into the zone, but rather continues to fly and breaks above the school and live without the school rules, then that so what you are going to do is this will be our first entry on NZDCAD, which we'll be picking. Let me put it. This will be our first entry on NZDCAD. So yeah, that's it on NZDCAD. Here's how we pick the first entry. The second entry will come in if price fails to drop to this zone, but rather breaks above the weekly zone. Then we pick our second entry on NZDCAD like this all the way to the upside. All the way to the upside. So this is how we'll be picking the entries on NZDCAD. On NZDCAD. On NZDCAD. Yeah, so that's it on the pre-market analysis. If you are part of the community and you are not a foreign, you are like a synthetic trader, you trade synthetics, anticipate market analysis, which will be uploaded very soon. So I'll be analyzing the synthetic market because it's been a very long time I've gone there. So I'll relax and I'll share the good news with you all. So that's it on today's analysis, and peace.